MV has a lot of respect for the 101 operators. It's a long route, and between the traffic, pedestrians, and bicycles, you need to be on your game all day. So thank you, 101 operators. Take a bow. I'm in the bus-only lane on Genesee Avenue, facing south, waiting to enter the UTC Transit Center. We basically make a U-turn, cross traffic into the center. Today's exciting video, we're going to run the 101 Northbound from the University Town Center, UTC for short, to the Oceanside Transit Center, OTC. The Transit Center is shaped like an oval, so continue around. Let's talk about pre-trip and post-trip inspections. Pre-trip and post-trip inspections are a very important part of your duties as a professional operator. Pre-trip inspections help assure that your vehicle and equipment are functioning in good working order and are safe to operate. Watch this crosswalk. It is the main entry, exit for pedestrians. The MTS buses will normally be lined up parked to the right here. As a breeze bus, we want to pull all the way up as far forward as possible along this wall to lay over. The 2138 bus is sitting in the 101 bus stop now. When it is time to leave, pull up and load your passengers. Pre-trips are designed to maintain the safety of your vehicle for you and your passengers. You need to learn to look over your vehicle effectively and note any defects into your Zonar. We have a method that we follow that helps guide us through the pre-trip inspection so that we don't forget to check anything. To exit, continue around the drive to this stop and wait for the green signal. No right turn is allowed on the red light. Turn right into northbound Genesee Avenue. Go ahead and merge into the left lanes. There are no 101 bus stops along here. And when we reach La Jolla Village Drive, the second light up, make a left turn. This is 360-degree virtual footage, so feel free to look around or click and hold the mouse down to scroll around. But try to get back to center so you don't miss the show. Make a left turn on La Jolla Village Drive. There is a stop immediately around this turn. After this stop, there is one more stop ahead at Regents Road. Then we merge left. The 301 route essentially follows the 101 highway up and down the coast, pretty straightforward. But the southern part of the route has a number of turns and winds its way through the UCSD campus. So I'll let the camera roll here so you get a good idea of the landscape in this part of town. Here is Regents. Services stop, then merge left. The next light is Laban Drive. This is a left turn. Did you know that Laban is Nobel spelled backwards? I don't know if that useless piece of information will help you or confuse you. But we continue straight until we reach Nobel Drive. This is Nobel Drive. Make a right and check this stop just around the corner. Then stay in the right lane. An inspection of a passenger-carrying vehicle is extremely important. Think about it. You certainly don't want anything to fail or go wrong when you are out delivering service to your customers. Your mission as an operator is to never put a vehicle with a safety-related defect into service. Completing a pre-trip will help you accomplish that goal. Here is what these inspections do for us. Increase overall safety by revealing defects, dangers, or problems before they lead to major consequences. Prevent crashes and fires by identifying major defects early so they can be fixed. Limiting vehicle downtime by fixing small problems before they become a major problem. Prevent breakdowns on the road and costly towing and repairs. Prevent service interruptions for our passengers and enhance the overall experience. The bottom line is this: inspections help stop accidents before they start. Once you pass over the 5 freeway, watch for this busy stop to the right. To be a defensive driver, you need to observe these 4 behaviors. Look ahead, look around, leave room, communicate, and be courteous. We now pull up to Via La Jolla Drive. Make a right turn, Merge into the left lane. There are no stops along this section of Via La Jolla. Well, there is one MTS stop, but you can ignore that. If a customer attempts to board without the proper fare or with an invalid pass, the operator can request the appropriate fare once, but only once, and then allow the customer to board. Operators will not engage in fare disputes. This is La Jolla Village Drive. We'll continue straight. Now this is the infamous traffic light that gets stuck, usually on the weekends. So give yourself a little room in case you need to inch forward, open the doors, lower the bus, whatever it takes to activate the signal. If you do get stuck, just call it OCC. As you enter this drive, you can stay on the left lane. The right lane turns into a turn-only lane into the VA hospital. The operator will not attempt to confront, deny service to, or eject any passenger from a coach due to a fare dispute. If a customer makes a habit of providing insufficient or no fare, the operator should contact the dispatcher, push the event button, and continue in service unless otherwise instructed. At one point, we used to drive into the hospital, but no more. Now we use this stop to service a VA. Operators are to make a reasonable attempt to collect the proper fares and valid transfers. A polite request or reminder should always be the approach. When you get to Gilman Drive, make a left turn. If the customer has no fare, politely tell them they may ride this time, but please have the appropriate fare the next time. Always give your customers the benefit of the doubt. We are now on the UCSD campus. This big stop up ahead is the Gilman Transit Center. This is our time point. The UC San Diego bus is in our spot, but that's okay. Normally, you want to pull over, service a stop, and check your time. Make sure that you are running on time. Never leave a bus stop early, as many passengers will arrive at the last minute. At first, this part of the route may seem confusing. That is, driving through the campus. I think the trees can cause some disorientation. But really, if you think about it, we enter the campus on Via La Jolla, made a left on Gilman, and we are going to make a right on Revelle College Drive, and that takes us out. So that's it, just 2 turns. Via La Jolla to Gilman, and Gilman to Revelle. Easy. Sometimes, in spite of our best efforts, disruptive behaviors can occur. Avoid confrontations with customers, no matter what the cause. Many disruptive episodes can be avoided or turned around if we are able to anticipate potential problems. The more we get to know our customers, the easier this will be. It is most important to remember not to take a person's behavior personally. Some people have mental disabilities or mental illness and are acting out of anxiety, not because of you. So knowing this, if you respond in an aggressive, defensive manner, the situation will probably escalate. But if you respond in a calm, courteous manner, the situation will likely diffuse. Your first statement in a tense situation will influence the attitude of the customer. Arguing will only provoke a confrontation. Our goal is to provide everyone with a safe, enjoyable experience and to get them to their destination in a timely manner. Remember, don't take it personally. We have some construction going on, but the completion of the construction should not affect the left and rights of the route. Road safety starts with awareness, courtesy, and caution. In work zones, navigate cautiously. Low-speed construction vehicles may be entering and leaving driving lanes. Worker activity may encroach into driving lanes. Look for large edge drop-offs, sharp turns, and misleading old pavement markings. As we leave the campus, make a right turn on North Torrey Pines Road. Torrey Pines is a fairly busy stretch of the route with many students coming to and from. The route starts to straighten out now that we're out of the campus and the University City area. The next light is La Jolla Shore, which is a major intersection here. A left turn will take you down into La Jolla and the coast via a spectacular drive, but MTS gets to manage that route. The last light along North Torrey Pines Road is UCSD North Point Drive. There is one stop far side to check, then merge into the left lane. Upcoming is the intersection of Genesee and North Torrey Pines Road. To the right is Genesee. Remember, we're on Genesee back at the UTC Transit Center. And to the left is Torrey Pines. We're heading north on Torrey Pines Road. Jumping ahead, you want to look for John J. Hopkins Drive. This is Scripps on the left, and the Torrey Pines Scripps time point is just far side the light. The next intersection to pay attention to is Science Park Road. After Science Park, merge left as this lane becomes a turn-only lane. But once you get across this bridge and the little turnout, get back to the right as soon as you safely can to service this stop. That green is a big bike lane. Okay, this is the last stop along North Torrey Pines Road. The road narrows, merge to the left, and get ready for a scenic descent down to Torrey Pines State Beach. Okay, here we are. This is Torrey Pines Beach bordering the Los Penasquitos Lagoon. There's one stop down here about halfway across the lagoon, just after the bridge. Here it is. As you leave Torrey Pines, the next big intersection is Carmel Valley Road. Carmel Valley Road is often used as a detour to the 5 freeway if there are events along Torrey Pines. We are now entering the city of Del Mar. This is Del Mar Heights Road. Watch for this bus stop to the right. It is impossible to see any passengers sitting there until you are right on top of them. By the time you do see them, it is too late to pull over and pick them up. On top of that, there's a bike lane and the turn-only lane. So approach this stop very slowly. Watch your mirrors for oncoming traffic to the right, and be ready to pull over if necessary. One last thing, this is a red light camera intersection. See the camera hiding over there in the tree just above the bicyclist? If you run the red light, you'll be smacked with a $400 plus ticket. So be careful, please. And welcome to Del Mar. Del Mar, like most of these small coastal towns, has a lot of stoplights and congestion, so I'll jump ahead to 15th Street on the north side of Del Mar. Just past the 15th Street intersection is the 15th Street, Camino Del Mar, time point. The 101, or Coast Highway, is called Camino Del Mar, through Del Mar. Once you've caught up here, get back into traffic lanes and merge left. There's a big Y intersection coming up. That is Jimmy Durante Boulevard to the right and Camino Del Mar to the left. Stay in the left lane and merge left to stay on Camino Del Mar. This is another congested section of Del Mar with a number of stops. So let's jump ahead to the other side of Del Mar, which is Dog Beach, that borders what's left of the San Diego Lagoon. Just far side of the lagoon is a big intersection of Villa de Valle. Proceed with caution through this intersection. It is another red light camera trap. See the camera in the center of the divider this time? This big stop far side Villa de Valle looks like it should be a time point, but it's not. We're now entering Solana Beach. Continue through Solana Beach. The next major intersection is Loma Santa Fe, and the Highway 101 and Loma Santa Fe time point is just far side. This stop also services the Solana Beach train station. When safe, merge back into traffic. Leaving Solana Beach, you are crossing the San Alejo Lagoon. Notice that your money lane is also a bike lane, and on top of that, there's another designated bike lane to the right with curb stops. Bicyclists will sometimes ride from one lane to the other without looking, so be on high alert if bikes are present. Leaving the lagoon, we cross Chesterfield Drive, which is another road used as a detour during events. And then, after a stretch, we enter Encinitas, that is Swami's on the left. Jumping ahead in Encinitas, we're approaching E Street. E Street and D Street both border the Encinitas Transit Center. But these streets are narrow, so to access the transit center, we need to get to Encinitas Boulevard and square the block. This is Encinitas Boulevard. Turn right, continue up to Vulcan Avenue, and make a right. Cross D Street, and here is the transit center. The northbound bus uses stall number 3, which is a stop that is located at the north side of the transit center. This station is a time point. When ready, pull up to the stop sign. That's a 309 lane over to the right. Make a right turn on E Street. There is a railroad crossing just after the turn. So activate your four-way flashers, come to a complete stop at the 15-foot white line, check for trains, then continue in safe. Turn off your flashers after the bus has cleared the tracks. Make a right turn back onto the Coast Highway, and we are again heading north. We are at Encinitas Boulevard again. This time we continue straight through the intersection to enter Leucadia, which is a part of Encinitas, and very bike-friendly. They've recently narrowed the road and installed traffic circles and speed bumps, so just take your time through here and be safe. Leucadia Boulevard is the main intersection in the middle of town. You'll notice on your paddles, there's always a warning not to turn right here and try to cross the tracks. The road is too steep, the bus will hang up and block the tracks. A very dangerous situation indeed. If you ever do get stalled on a track for any reason, call OCC immediately. They can get the trains to stand down. Here is a speed bump. They are well marked. La Costa Avenue borders the north side of Leucadia Encinitas, so we are now entering Carlsbad. This is the Barracudas Lagoon on the right and Ponto Beach to the left. As you can see, the 301 is a beautiful route. Bicyclist. Slow down, share the road with bicyclist. When passing a bicyclist, proceed in the same direction slowly, and have 3 feet between the bus and the bike. When turning left and a bicyclist is approaching in the opposite direction, wait for the rider to pass. If you're turning right and a bicyclist is approaching from behind on the right, let the rider go through the intersection first. After you cross the lagoon, the next time point is Poinsettia Lane. The Carlsbad Campground is your landmark to the left. Carlsbad Boulevard, Poinsettia Lane time point is far side Poinsettia Lane. The bikes to the right are making it difficult to pull into the time stop, so for the sake of this video, I'll continue straight. Highway 101 is called Carlsbad Boulevard through Carlsbad. This is Palomar Airport Road, obviously one of the main traffic arteries through North County. The drive to the right is the way to access Palomar Airport Road East. You continue straight under the overpass, then loop around to continue north. Distracted driving. Distracted driving is any activity that diverts your attention away from driving, including talking or texting on your phone, eating and drinking, talking to people in your vehicle, anything that takes your attention away from your driving. You cannot drive safely unless the task of driving has your full attention. Any non-driving activity you engage in is a potential distraction and increases your risk of crashing. Jumping ahead to downtown Carlsbad, this is Carlsbad Village Drive, and the next cross street will be Grand, which is your right turn into the Carlsbad Transit Center. This is a busy little downtown. Here is Grand, make a right. Be sure to watch your mirrors to monitor tail swing, the back tires, and the pedestrians on the street corners. It is required that you turn off your cell phone and stow it away. Do not use your Bluetooth. Don't eat and drive.
If you need to refer to your paddle, manifest, or other paperwork, do so when you are safely parked. Use the LLCs to help you keep alert and updated to your surroundings.
Watch for the next left turn lane. This is Washington Street, and your turn to access the Carlsbad Village Transit Center.
Drive defensively. Always maintain a 360-degree safety cushion around your vehicle while looking ahead 15 seconds to observe traffic conditions, so you can maintain a safe cushion of space around your vehicle. Remember the 3 A's of defensive driving: attitude, awareness, and action.
Pull up to stall number 6, continue straight out of the Transit Center. Make a left turn on Beach Avenue after the stop and pull up to Carlsbad Boulevard. Make a right turn on Carlsbad Boulevard and be sure to rock and roll. This is the Army-Navy School on both sides of the street, so watch your speed, especially approaching the crosswalks. After the school, you'll enter a traffic circle which indicates that you are leaving Carlsbad and entering Oceanside. The boundary is the Buena Vista Lagoon.
Attitude: keeping a good attitude while driving can keep you from getting into compromising situations. Awareness: expect the unexpected. Actions: defensive drivers act to take control of situations safely. Keep a safe following distance. Stay back 4 to 5 seconds. Your family is waiting for you.
After the lagoon, we enter the city of Oceanside and Vista Way comes up right away. Continue straight through Vista Way. And from here, I'm going to skip the entire Coast Highway as it covers Oceanside, since this section of the route is covered in so many of the videos. And jump ahead to Seagaze, which is our left turn toward Oceanside Transit Center. That portion of the 101 we skipped contains about 8 stops. The road is narrow and busy, with a lot of parked cars, so be sure to split lanes and use your flashers. Fortunately, the bikes are routed around the Coast Highway, so that's one less concern. Turn left into the Transit Center and loop around to stall number 8.
Providing the highest level of safety for all of our MV employees, passengers, and the communities we serve is our core operating value. Safety is at the forefront of delivering the best customer experience and is the first of our key components of successful performance. MV, thanks you for your service. Now be safe out there. It's a great day to drive.
Congratulations, you have completed the mighty 101.